54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, 27th August 2026, I shall move the report of the Standing Committee on Transport, Infrastructure and Housing on its public hearings and engagements with stakeholders from all 14 regions on the motion for urgent need for critical measures to combat the rising road accident crisis in Namibia, held from 6 to 31st of July 2026. So I move.
Thank you, Honorable. Can Honorable please table the motion? Thank you, Honorable Garab. Any further notices of motion? Honorable Jansa, I see your hand.
Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, good morning. I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, the 27th of August, I shall move the report of the 54th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association CBA Africa Region Conference held in Lilongwe, Malawi from the 9th till the 16th of August 2026. I so move.
Thank you, Honorable. You may table your motion. Thank you, Honorable Jansa. Any further notices of motion? I see the hand of Honorable Nano.
Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, very good morning. I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of National Council Standing Rules and Order that on Thursday, the 27th of October, I shall move a report of National Council Standing Committee on Public Accounts and Economy on its members' training and stakeholders' engagement held in Ochivarango, Osozonchuba region from the 27th of July to the 31st of July. So I move.
Thank you, Honorable. You may table your motion. Thank you, Honorable Nano. Any further notices of motion? Yes, Honorable Shikulo.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members. I hereby move a motion without notice that in accordance with Rule 27 reads, with Rule 31 of the Standing Rules and Orders of the National Council, the proceedings of the day not to be interrupted if still under consideration beyond 13 hours. I so move.
Thank you, Honorable. Can you please table your motion? Thank you, Honorable Shikulo. Any further notices of motion? Honorable Shavionja.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, honorable members. I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Order that on Thursday, 27 August 2026, I shall move the report of Osholonjupa Regional Council for the period 2025-2026 financial year. So moved.
Thank you, Honorable Shavionja. May you please table your motion? Thank you, Honorable Shavionja. Any further notices of motion? Yes, Honorable Shavionja.
Thank you once again, Honorable Chair. Uh, I'm withdrawing. It's just a withdrawal of notice of motion in terms of Rule 60. Honorable Chairperson, I hereby move a motion without notice to seek unanimous consent of the House in terms of Rule 60, Sub Rule 1 of the National Council Standing Rules and Order to withdraw the notice of motion given on Friday, 21st August 2026 for the introduction and motivation of the motion on the needs to harmonize Namibian presidential, National Assembly, Regional Council, and local authority election, as well as the immediate assumption of duty by the President and all elected officials. The reason for this, am I fine? Okay. The notice for this withdrawal of the notice of motion is required for further consultation. I so moved.
Thank you, Honorable Shavionja. Please table your motion. Thank you, Honorable Shavionja. Any further notices of motion? I see none. Honorable members, the Secretary will read the first order of the day.
Debate on committee stage of the Mental Health Bill, Bill number 8 of 2025.
It is moved that I leave the chair. Any secondment? Thank you. Any objection? I see none. Honorable Ndawanifa, the first vice chairperson of the Committee of the Whole Council, will now take the chair.
It's almost to say, let us be seated. Okay, so let us be seated. Thank you. The Committee of the Whole Council is called to order. Honorable members, good morning. Welcome to my first vice chairperson chairmanship of the Council of the Whole Committee. And the Committee of the Whole Council has to consider the Mental Health Bill, Bill 8 of 2025. I shall now put Clause 1 as amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 2 and 3. Any discussion, honorable members? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. An objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you. I shall now put Clause 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 16, 17, 18, and 19. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 20 as amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 21 and 22. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Agreed to? Thank you. I shall now put Clause 23 and 24 as amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion? I see none. An objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 25, 26, 27, and 28. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 29 as amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion, honorable members? I see none. Any objection? Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. Honorable members, I shall now put Clause 30, 31, and 32. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 32. I shall now put Clause 33, 34, 35, and 36. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to? Thank you very much. I shall now put Clause 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. Any discussion, honorable members? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. Honorable members, I shall now put clause 42, 43, 44, and 45. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. I shall now put clause 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 51, 52, 53, and 54. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 55, 57, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and 61. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. I shall now put clause 62, 63, 64, and 65. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 66 as amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion, honorable members? I see none. Any objection? I see none. I was almost to say Honorable Chavionja. Apparently he was just scratching himself on the head. Thank you. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 67. Any discussion, Honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you. As I now put clause 76 as amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 77 is amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion, honorable members? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 78 and 79, any discussion, honorable House? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put clause 80 is amended by the National Assembly. Any discussion, honorable members? I see none. Agreed. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you very much. As I now put the schedule. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Thank you. As I now put clause 81, the short title. Any discussion? I see none. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Agreed to. Thank you very much. Honorable members, I shall report the bill without amendment. Honorable Vice Chairperson, the committee of the whole council has gone through the Mendel Bill, Bill 8 of 2025, as set forth in the accompanying copy and agreed to it without amendment. I thank you, Honorable Vice Chairperson. I ask leave to sit again.
Thank you, Honorable Dawalipa. You may take a seat. Honorable members, as I have indicated yesterday, I think that majority, if not all of us, will agree that this was one of the toughest bills to ever deal with. Tough because it hit home, and it is a bill that majority, if not all of us, can relate to. We have done extensively well. We have debated. We have made our contributions, and it is our hope that we have been heard in terms of our recommendations that we have made in this House. Honorable Njaleka, the Deputy Minister of Health, we wish to also thank you for the support that you have given this House as we were busy deliberating on this very, very important bill. Honorable members of National Council, I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate you for doing an extensive marathon on this bill, and congratulations to all of us for doing justice to what was expected from us by the Namibian nation. Congratulations. Honorable members, we then proceed. The Secretary will now read the second order of the day.
Introduction and motivation of the motion on the need to harmonize Namibia's presidential, National Assembly, regional councils, and local authorities elections, as well as the immediate assumption of duty by the President and all elected officials.
Thank you, Secretary. This motion was then supposed to be handled by Honorable Chabeonja, but as we've all taken note, he has tabled a motion earlier this morning for the withdrawal of this motion. Hence, honorable members, we then move to the next order of the day. The Secretary will now read the third order of the day.
Introduction and motivation of the report of the Hartrap Regional Council for the 2025-2026 financial year.
Does Honorable Bambu move the report? Honorable Jansa, will you be moving it on behalf of Honorable Bambu?
Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, I humbly seek, in terms of Rule 53F, the concurrence of this August House to postpone the introduction and motivation of the Harda Regional Council report for the 2025-2026 fiscal year. The reason for postponement is to conduct further consultation. I so submit. Thank you.
Which day, Honorable Johnson?
Thursday, the 27th of August.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable members, there is a proposal for us to postpone the debate. Any secondments? Any secondment? Thank you. Agreed to. We shall now proceed to the fourth order of the day. The secretary will read the fourth order of the day.
Introduction and motivation of the report of the Kavango East Regional Council for the 2025-2026 financial year.
Thank you, Secretary. Does Honorable Katembo move the report?
Yes, Honorable Vice Chairperson.
Thank you. Who seconds the report? Any objection? Agreed to. Can Honorable Katembo please table the report? Honorable Katembo, as you approach your seat, you may then take the floor to motivate your report.
Thank you, Vice Chairperson, honorable members. Good morning. I rise to present the Kavango East Region report. The report consolidates the developmental performance of the Kavango East region for the 2025-2026 financial year, as reported by offices, ministries, agencies, and local authorities, the Regional Council, and development partners. The report outlines the implementation of Vision 2030, the National Development, and the 2025 to 2030 SWAPO Party Manifesto Implementation Plan. It records achievement, identifies constraints, and set out priority action for 2026-2027. Let me start with agriculture and industrial growth. Blueberries Namibia. We have Blueberries Namibia in Divundu with 136 hectares were under cultivation and expansion planned over 7 years. 400 million investment, 195 permanent jobs, 750 seasonal job created. Skills and enterprise development. COSDEC, Kurenu, and France Dimbare Youth Center train youth and women in different courses. However, this is not enough. The region acquiring vocational training center in the rural areas so that the region can equip youth with different skills. Light and paving. Street lights were installed on the D8 road at Ndiona. The desire of the region is to install street lights at Divundu and at all hotspot area of crime in Rundu town. 70 VIP toilets were constructed in rural constituencies. This is not enough for 5 constituencies. Recommendation: more VIP toilets to be constructed in the region. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, agriculture, horticulture, and food security. The Kavango East region possesses fertile land, favorable climate condition along the Kavango River, and a youthful population eager to participate meaningful in economic production. Therefore, the region recommends Mashare for upgrading into agricultural university. The upgrading of Mashare Agricultural Development Institute into fully fledged agricultural university under the umbrella of the University of Namibia. Mashare has immense potential to become a center of excellence for agricultural education, research, innovation, climate-smart agriculture, irrigation, technology, livestock production, fisheries, forestry, and agro-processing. Mashare will expand access to tertiary agricultural education for rural youth. Investing in agricultural education is investing in Namibia's future food security and economic resilience. Water supply and sanitation. The region wishes to commend the Ministry for the efforts made thus far in improving water supply infrastructure and expanding access to clean water in the region. However, Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, despite the progress achieved nationally, access to safe, clean, and reliable water in the region continues to fall far short to expectation and needs of the region. The region, Kavango East region, presents unique geographical and developmental challenges. Because of its vast rural settlement and its location along Angola border, ironically, although our people live along one of the country's major potential rivers, many communities still do not have direct access to safe potable water through modern recirculation system. Instead, villages, women, children, and elderly people are forced to fetch water directly from the river. Crocodiles remain highly dangerous predators along sections of the river frequently used by local communities. At the same time, hippos, although often underestimated, are extremely aggressive and territorial animals, especially during the night and early morning hours when many residents fetch water. Women and children are particularly vulnerable because they are usually responsible for household water collection. Recommendation. The inhabitants of Kavango East region therefore expect urgent government intervention to reduce dangerous reliance on the river. We strongly urge government to accelerate investment in large-scale bulk water infrastructure, similar to the system implemented in constituencies such as Okakarara and parts of the northern regions, where communities benefit from bulk pipelines and borehole networks. The region equally deserves long-term water security solutions. Inland villages located away from the river equally require urgent drilling and rehabilitation of reliable boreholes. Many existing boreholes in the region are old, frequent breakdown, or produce insufficient water for growing population. Communities often wait for long periods before repairs are completed, forcing them once again to return to unsafe river source. The government must ensure that communities living along rivers are not neglected simply because they appear to have access to water naturally. The reality on the ground is that access to safe and treated potable water remains a major challenge for many households in the region. Education and skill development. Education continues to be recognized as a critical driver of development. The region received millions to make education accessible to all. For construction of classrooms block, construction of ablution facility, to mention a few, and electrical installation at some schools. Despite this achievement, the region has a serious shortages of more than 140 classrooms, 62 administrative blocks, science laboratories, computer laboratories. School lacks water facilities, and most of the educational facilities are debilitated. Health and social services. One new clinic was built in the region during the 2025-2026 financial year, while 5 clinics were renovated. The region receives 1 ambulance, 1 double-cab buggy, and 1 outreach vehicle. TB treatment success rate was at 91%, and malaria fatality rate was at 0.08%. This indicates that early diagnosis and treatment are saving lives. Hand for the ministry there. Challenges in the health sector. Limited space at Rundu Immediate Hospital due to the growing population. Recommendation: necessitating a new hospital. Some other challenges: no mental hospital in the region, an infleet hampering service delivery, poor network and road infrastructure, frequent food poisoning, underutilization of the mobile clinic, especially at the big Karkuvisa, due to shortages of nurses. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, Youth Empowerment, Sport and National Youth Service. The Ministry of Industries, Mines and Energy provided equipment to micro, small and medium enterprises in agro-processing, garment production and creative under the Equipment Aid Scheme. Challenges: youth unemployment exceeded 60% in the region. These include those completed grade 10, 11 and 12 and the graduates in different courses that are roaming through looking for jobs. Recommendation: launch 1 youth skills hub per constituency, creating 6 hubs targeting 500 youth. Road, transport and road safety. Improved road infrastructure is essential to facilitate agriculture production, enhance market access, improve road safety, and stimulate tourism and investment. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, the current status of the road in the Kavango East region. The region are experiencing poor rural roads. Very few gravel roads in the inland. The phase 1 of the Vundu Mohembo Road has been completed, but the next phase of this project has not commenced due to unavailability of funding for continuation for 2026-2027. For now, it stands as an incomplete project. While for Andara, Mangamba, Shamaturu Clinic Road is at procurement stage. Same with the design for the rehabilitation of TR8/2 from Mururani to Rundu, also at procurement stage. Energy and electrification. Electricity is a critical enabler of socio-economic development. Although progress has made in expanding electricity infrastructure, there remains a need to extend electricity access to unserved rural communities and settlement to support household, agricultural activities, small businesses, and industrial development, including mini-grids and off-grid solar solutions for isolated communities where conventional grids connection remains difficult. Regional Council and Local Authority delivery. The Regional Council funded development projects across all 6 constituencies and make sure it implemented income-generating project benefiting community. Challenges: insufficient budget allocated to the region. The budget allocated to the region is not enough at all to cater the priorities in the region. Recommendation: just the ministry to increase the allocated budget for the region. Governance, safety, security, and labor. Community policing forums are active across all stations, including men and women networks, youth forums, neighborhood watches, and church leaders against crime. Challenges: the Namibian police force in Kavango East has 1,324 approved posts, but only 771 are filled, leaving the 553 vacancies. The policy at the station are just there either with no vehicle to patrol or to respond to calls to those that are in need of help. It just happened on Friday, 21 August this year. 3 children played with a canoe at Divondo. It happened that for sudden this canoe started floating while the canoe had holes, and it came to a point that it drowned. There is only one elderly people who went to the river and saw of what happened and managed to rescue one child. The police searching started on that Friday until yesterday afternoon is when they managed to find the bodies.
Honorable Katembo, my apologies, you only have 2 minutes left.
Thank you. But then the police took them 3 to 5 hours to take this body to the mortuary because they are lack of transport. Therefore, the recommendation to the Ministry is of Safety and Security to provide vehicle at the police station to make service delivery quick, sufficient, and effective. In conclusion, Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, I just request the chairperson of different committee to go through the report and make recommendation on the challenges mentioned in the report. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Katembo, for that thorough report. Honorable members, before I call for any discussion, I wish to recognize the presence of Honorable Harold Kambrude, the Councillor for Rehoboth Urban West in Hardap region, as well as a former member of National Council, aka my father-in-law. Welcome, Honorable Kambrude. We're happy to have you here. It's been 5 years of grace in this house. We're very happy to have you join us during this session. Welcome once again. Thank you. Thank you very much. Honorable members, I would now like to ask if we have any discussions. Honorable Bakarai.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, and welcome our guest. I hope you will also come back home. You say you come back to the house, come back home. Thank you.
Honorable Bakarai, can
thank
you
you.
please stick
Thank
to
you.
the discussion?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation for the report of the Kavango East region. Just one thing that I want to understand. I know the Blueberry project is one of the massive projects meant for export. If you could enlighten us in terms of the export status as well as export earnings derived from the Blueberry project. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further, Honorable Ngunai? I see your hand.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, honorable members. Thank you very much also, Honorable, for the well-articulated report. But I'm seeking only one clarity on food poisoning, because we have been hearing death of food poisoning from the region. I want to know, these food are the food that prepared at home, or maybe people are just going to eat this food somewhere. Just waiting for that clarity. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? I see the hand of Honorable Ndawanifa.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. I similarly want to compliment Honorable Katembo for a wonderful report. We have also learned that there are a lot of development happening in Kavango West, I wish that will be also, no, Kavango East, I'm sorry, my apology. I think to also maybe opting to benchmark just to raise some good practice, especially on the blueberry. I was touched by a case which was given as an example here that one or two kids have drowned. Maybe what are the interventions as regional leadership that we have in place? Because most of the time you hear kids are being drowning, some have been attacked by crocodiles. As leadership, maybe what interventions do you put in place to make sure that our kids are safe? Of course, it's a habit for Kavango East and almost Zambezi that you see children are playing around water. It's also a good thing, but as we have to protect their lives, what is that we have to put in place? So I do so submit, Honorable Vice Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Ndawanika. Any further discussions? I see the hand of Honorable Nyango.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chairperson, Honorable members. Good morning. I would love to congratulate Honorable Katembo for well-articulated report for their region, but she alluded that about the malaria on her region, of which she indicated 0.08%. As ambassador of malaria in the Sokoto region, malaria is very, very much, in our hospitals in the region, we are now faced very, very much critical condition if it's coming to malaria. Maybe I would love to know what are the critical, or what are the maybe strategies they are using in the region maybe to prevent, so we can maybe benchmark it, pay this to their region for benchmarking purpose. I so submit.
Thank you, Honorable Ambassador of Malaria. Honorable Roy, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Honorable Vice Chairperson. I really want to commend and congratulate Honorable Katembo and the Kavango East Regional Council for a very progressive and a result-driven report. I'm particularly impressed by the 400 million blueberries Namibian investment, which has created 195 permanent jobs and 750 seasonal jobs. I also applaud the strong focus on youth skills development and the SME support and housing delivery, including more than 1,000 residential urban planned through the new 3 townships that we have created. These are tangible developments that directly touch the lives of our people. I just want to say welcome to the Kavango East Regional Council, its leadership, and the governor. Thank you so much. And really, I wish some of the regions sitting here would tap from Kavango East. And I so submit, Honorable Vice Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Roy. In fact, it's not that some regions must tap. Perhaps it's a call for all of us to tap in and really learn from the great work of Kavango East region. Any further discussion? Any further discussion, honorable members? I see none. Honorable Katembo, do you wish to reply?
Thank you very much, honorable members. Let me start with the export of the blueberry. The export is going well to South Africa. They are doing a great job. And this seasonal job you are seeing here is increasing every month. Another month, we can reach up to 300 temporary, those were given jobs. And with the food poisoning, this is happening either at home, it can happen either at home or in the hostel. At home, they might eat any vegetable. Maybe this vegetable, the insect was, they might cook together. And once they eat, then they all are affected. And in the hostel, we are assuming maybe the pots are old. That's why they have, learners are getting this poisoning. That is our assume. And we are getting this information from the Directorate of Health. How do we intervene? The only thing we are doing is we are talking to the parents. We are trying to educate parents that whenever, even during holiday, they must be, children must take care. But if we just leave them like that, this is what happened now. They go to the river, they play, and after all this, it happened. And there's nothing we can do. But we are talking to the parents. We are educating to the parents. We are advocating to these parents. With malaria, also we are getting this report from the Directorate from Health. So the only thing is the outreach program, what they are doing there, and the mosquito net. And whenever they go to spray the houses, they give mosquito nets. So nowadays, it's like throughout the year, we are just using, most of us, we are just using mosquito nets. And we are now used, whether it's winter or summer, we are just using mosquito nets just to avoid the malaria. Honorable Roy, thank you for the encouragement words. Thank you, Honorable Chairs.
Thank you very much, Honorable Katembo. I now put the question that the report be adopted. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Congratulations, Kavango East. Way, Kavango East, way. The Secretary will now proceed to read the fifth order of the day.
Resumption of debate on the Karas Regional Council for the 2025-2026 financial year.
Thank you, Secretary. When this debate was adjourned on Friday, the 21st of August, 2026, the question before the Council was a report by Honorable Joseph. Honorable Janser adjourned the debate, and he now has the floor. Honorable Janser.
Thank you once again, Honorable Chairperson, and good morning once again to honorable members. I rise to support the report of the Karas Regional Council for the 2025 and 2026 fiscal year. I would like to congratulate and commend the leadership of Karas Regional Council and its management for the work undertaken during the reporting period. The report really demonstrates the Council's continued efforts to fulfill mandates and respond to the development needs of communities across its 7 constituencies. Karas region is a strategically important region for the land of the brave. It is not only the largest region geographically, but also a region with significant mining, tourism, fishing, agriculture, transport, and cross-border economic potentials. Its international borders post further give the region an important role in facilitating trade and regional integration. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, one area I particularly wish to emphasize is infrastructure and services delivery in the rural communities of Karas region. The vast geographical size of Claras creates unique challenges in reaching communities with basic services. Government must therefore continue investing in roads, water, sanitation, electricity, schools, health facilities, and other essential infrastructure. I welcome the Council's efforts in sanitation. The Council's current projects include the construction of major services project valued at 40.38 million in hours, while in Gruno, the construction of 54 manholes for the sewerage system was successfully completed. I also wish to commend the Council for the house open market, which is completed at a cost of 563,000 Namibian dollars, and also for the electrification of Nieuwekalk, Jakalsdraai, and Kudan Was, and many other positive stories. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, I must mention, however, that implementation must remain a priority. A development project has a little value to our people if it remains at the planning, procurement, or procurement stage for too long. We should therefore continuously monitor budget execution, project completion, and the actual impact of projects on communities. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, another matter deserving attention is education and youth development. We cannot speak about regional development without addressing the future of our young people. The Regional Council should therefore continue working with relevant ministries and stakeholders to improve educational structures, infrastructures, vocational training, although we have recently received one in Claras region, career guidances and opportunities for young people to acquire practical skills, particularly in the fields of green hydrogen. We must ensure that young people in remote constituencies are not disadvantaged simply because of where they live. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, in conclusion, I support the Claras Regional Council report. I commend the Council once again for the progress recorded while encouraging it to continue improving implementation, accountability, and service delivery. The people of Claras deserve development that is not only reflected in plan and budgets, but development that reaches their homes, communities, and constituencies and improve their quality of life. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, I therefore support the report of Claras Regional Council and solicit the backing of this August House for the adoption of it. I so move. Thank you very much.
Shall we clap hands? Thank you very much, Honorable Jansa, for that very, very powerful contribution. Any discussions, honorable members? Any discussions? I see none. Honorable Joseph, do you wish to reply? Oh, my apologies, Honorable Joseph. It appears that Honorable Roy had her hand up. My apologies for that, Honorable Roy.
Thank you so much, Honorable Vice Chairperson. Honorable Vice Chairperson, while I'm supporting the report, I just want to sort some clarity on a very interesting point that Honorable Joseph has raised. That's in regards to the drought relief program. The report was comprehensive, Honorable Joseph, but I just need clarity on the drought relief beneficiaries features. The report indicates that almost 17,000 people or beneficiaries were registered, while only 12,632 were captured on the system. I don't know whether my mathematics is mathematicking, but I'm seeing that 4,462 beneficiaries were not captured. Now, Honorable Joseph, could you kindly clarify what causes that gap? Whether those beneficiaries still received the assistance? And if not, what measures have been taken to ensure that everyone is properly captured and verified on your system? I thank you and I shall submit, Honorable Vice Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Roy. Any further discussion? Any further discussions, honorable members? I see none. Honorable Joseph, would you wish to reply?
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chairperson. Thank you, honorable members. Good morning once again, honorable members. Let me start off with the question by Honorable Roy. On the issue of the capturing of data and the related information mismatch and everything related to the disaster risk management and what one can call the shortcomings in that aspect, one come to the conclusion of what was reported to us recently, that the disaster risk management team in the entire country is severely understaffed. We are currently sitting in all 14 regions with one coordinator, as per the report that was so presented to our standing committee on the aspects of disaster risk management. Thus, as council on our end, and as a relatively new office bearer, we took it upon ourselves to close all gaps that may be there so that smooth service delivery can be felt by the masses on the ground. So that is basically work in progress, and in our next reporting, it will definitely reflect on a positive note. So I submit on that. As for the very beautiful comments and also the comment raised on continued service delivery for our people, I would really implore all role players from national up to the grassroots that we really join hands with the Karas Regional Council, as big as it is, with the myriad of challenges that we are facing. As regional councillors and as regional leadership, we are very much positive that we are changing the tides of times and we are moving positively in the right direction. And with the prospects at hand, definitely what we are busy implementing will be felt by our people on the ground, and the results will be visible to the nation. So as a thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Joseph. I was just looking at the situation that's happening here. I've realized that Honorable Janser is physically your neighbor as you're sitting there, but he's also regionally your neighbor. So just saying these neighbors are talking to each other. But well done, and thank you very much for that, Honorable Joseph. I now put the question that the report be adopted. Any objection? I see none. Agreed to. Well done, and congratulations to the Karas Regional Council. Honorable members, it is in accordance with Rule 27 that we take our break. We are expected to return back to our seats at 10 minutes past 11, as so agreed.
areas. Therefore, we appeal to our government through the Ministry of Works and Transport to start budgeting for dual carriage between Usakosa, Arandis, and Swakopmund. If we between Usakos, Arandis, and Swakopmund, you can see, if you happen to have this one, you can see an example between Windhoek and Okanja. Very rare now to hear, because we have got a dual carriage. It's very rare to hear an accident between that area. Head collision is prevented. Therefore, my contribution is that we need to start. If we cannot start between Usakos and Arandis, why can't we start between Arandis and Swakop? Because that area is the busiest area, because of so that's mining activities that are taking place there. So I'm submitting this one to the ministry so that even the Erongo Regional Council, to start one of them, to start putting a motion requesting that. And you have got our full support. Because all of us, with our family, sometimes during the holiday, we are using that one. Sometimes we are no longer going to spend our money in Erongo because we are afraid of business that area and fatalities that are happening there. I so submit.
Very good. Thank you very much, Honorable Amjindi. Any further discussion? I see the hand of Honorable Pakara.
Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, I also rise to commend the Erongo Regional Council for the report. With only 2 inquiries, the 32 million Odondati or Machete completed water pipeline as reported. The maintenance thereof will be of NAM Water or the Regional Council maintenance of this pipeline. More often we construct this and then we forgot about the maintenance plan of such incredible infrastructure. Secondly, the Brandberg Mountain is true that by statistics, it's one of the most visited sites. Now, I do not know whether this is left purely to the tourism sector, or does the Erongo Regional Council has a coordinating effort in this venture as more tourist people flocking to see and to go climb to that mountain. So just for better positioning of the region and to make sure that we are leveraging on any opportunities presented to us as a Erongo region or the country. So I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. I also saw the hand of Honorable Johnson.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chairperson. Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members. The Honorable Vice Chairperson earlier alluded that we are neighbors, but I must also declare at this juncture that I am also equally a neighbor to Honorable to Erongo, because where the sea and the dunes meet, the sea belongs to them and the dunes belongs to the David constituency.
So you are strategically positioned.
Sorry.
Basically. Okay, very good. Okay.
Honorable Vice Chairperson, honorable members, I rise to support the Erongo Regional Council report, particularly given the shared interest between the David constituency and the Erongo region. Our communities share opportunities and challenges in tourism, livestock trade, roads, employment, and economic development. I therefore encourage stronger cooperation between our regions and with all other regions to promote cross-border economic opportunities, improve the road infrastructure, and enhance delivery of service. The realization of the multi-year Walfish Bay Road, I believe, can and will definitely create opportunities for neighboring communities, including Daveb, to do trade and do our businesses. I therefore support the region and commend the Erongo Regional Council for its efforts. I so submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Any further discussions? Yes, Honorable Shikulo.
Yes, Honorable Vice Chairperson. Mine is very brief. Maybe in a longer region, I just want to know, because as who are coming from that side of Makange, we really need to take this short road from Kamanyel. Maybe in the report, I don't know where are we now, because we want also to use that road from Oish to Hensby. Maybe just for update. I don't think just for update. Maybe one of the day we're gonna use that one, because now we are make a 10. We go to Ocho, then Ocho, Arongo, Kakfrel. That's it. But this one is short way. Maybe just to update us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable. Any further discussions? Any further discussions, Honorable members? Now, Honorable members, you'll take note that the mover, Honorable Brandt, is not with us today due to other equally important commitments. But we have the two members from the Rongo Regional Council present here, Honorable Maswaho and Honorable Kapere. Do you wish to respond? I see the hand of Honorable Kapere.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Honorable members, I appreciate the sentiments of unity for all 14 regions to collaborate and work together. As for the questions, the road between Walvis Bay and Malta here, I know Honorable Johnson would want to take a shortcut. That is still in the pipeline. As for the road between Karibeb, not Karibeb, Landis Bay and Uis, it is 11 kilometers to Uis. So we are envisaging the completion of that road only next year. That is according to the latest information we have. The 32 million water pipeline, that one will be taken care of by NAM Water. The Brandberg, on the Brandberg issue, in terms of calling for collaboration, we have been encouraging the youth and any particular person, even from another region, to come up with smart ideas for us to utilize that area of tourism as well. I think, Honorable Masao, perhaps you can take the rest. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Maswaho, you have the floor.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chair. I think mine now, since it's tomorrow is a holiday, I won't talk much. I just want to wish sincerely to thank the members for supporting the report, and we are hopeful that the House will adopt this report. With those few remarks, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Masao. And Honorable Kapere, Erongo is well represented. Honorable members, you see, part of our responsibilities as public servants is to make sure that one aspect, and that aspect is really delivering services, but delivering them in a specific way, that we don't undermine it. It's something that we also perhaps overlook in our country in terms of customer service. But I haven't heard any one of the honorable members commend the Erongo region for having received the award for, their customer service for 3 consecutive years, and I think they deserve a round of applause for that. I think it's something that as Namibians we need to do better to make sure that in as much as we are delivering services, we are doing it to the best of our ability, understanding the concept of proper and Namibianized, for lack of a better word, customer service. Yes, so thank you very much for that, honorable members. I now put the question that the report be adopted. Any objection? Agreed to? Well done, Erongo Region. Congratulations. Honorable members, before I call on the Deputy Chief Whip to adjourn the House, I just want to remind us that today we will be having a text briefing and a mobile text return session, or station rather, provided by our NAMRA this afternoon at 14:30 in conference room G4. Honorable members are kindly reminded that please bring along your tax identification number, your identification documents, your payee 5 certificates, and any other relevant documents. Honorable members, those were the orders of the day. And I now call upon the Deputy Chief Whip to adjourn the House.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chairperson, Honorable members. The House is adjourned until Thursday, 27 August 2026 at 9:30 sharp. I so move, Honorable Vice Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chief Whip. Honorable members, as was indicated, please do not come to session tomorrow. Let us go and commemorate our 26th August Heroes Day at the Heroes Acre in remembrance of all those who have fallen for the cause of us being able to sit in this very house. With that said, the House stands adjourned as the Deputy Chief Whip has indicated.
Glitz, glam, and everything lifestyle. A warm welcome to you and yours. This is What a Lifestyle. My name is Robin Akambo, and this evening, we are taking you to the doorstep of beauty. This show is not only about makeup, but we are talking about what I wear, essentials I can't seem to live without, and so much more. Are you ready? I know you guys were born ready, just like me. Enjoy.
What's up, What a Lifestyle? My name is Script and I am a musician, award-winning. I am an MC, Master of Ceremonies, in case you didn't know what that meant. I'm also a, FIFA licensed football agent. I'm a radio presenter, I'm a television presenter. I'm a brother, son, friend, and I typically do my best with what I can, with what I have. And these are just 6 of my many essentials, but we're only gonna focus on the 6 that I use almost every single day. First essential that I will, focus on for today is one that I don't think I can live without. Not because I'm addicted to it, but because it is essential to everything I do. With family, with work, with friends. It's a cellular device. This is, it's my office as well. I don't understand people that don't send emails on their phone. They don't invoice on their phones. They don't edit. This is literally a supercomputer in your pocket. So there's no excuse of I didn't make it to the office. As long as you had your phone, you could have done it. Also, communication is key, and this thing has made it very, very easy to not just communicate, but to connect, to express yourself. I use it to take pictures. Every time I travel, I like taking random pictures of random things, random spaces. I'm obsessed with spaces and places and lighting and things of that nature. So this thing comes in handy. Script is a character that was made in high school as an alter ego or a highest achieving version of somebody that I am. So it's a facet of who I am, not necessarily everything about me, but definitely a piece of me that is high achieving. Whoever is high achieving within me is Script, and everyone else that is just the regular guy is someone else. Essential number 2, and I only say it's an essential because I usually keep one note in my wallet, just as a reminder of like, the world is big, and that's just in case you thought, Skip, there's a lot of money. No, this is literally 10 bucks Namibian in total. I'm exaggerating, of course, but these are notes from different places that I have visited over the years. And yeah, man, I think it's just important to travel, and when you travel, to bring souvenirs home. They just remind you of how big the world actually is. Immersing yourself in different cultures. This is from the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates. It's 1 dirham. So it's probably like, buy a carcass or something. It's probably like 10 bucks Namibian. This is Moroccan dirham as well. This is from my trip to the AFCON. I went to go watch the AFCON final in Rabat and Marrakesh. Just a couple of games there. So I have very, very great memories with this one. And just some more notes from around the world. Some China, I've got some euros, got naira, for those of you who've never seen what a note looks like from the Central Bank of Nigeria. So these just remind me that the world is big, and you can travel and always bring something back to remind you of your travels. Euro as well. I lived in Europe for about 7 years, so I've kept this, I want to say, for the better half of 10 odd years, 12 years, and it's still in mint condition, by the way. So, essential number 2, money. I'm I enjoy being alone more than I enjoy being around people, even though I love people. It seems like I'm out there like that, but for the most part, if I had to be honest, I like my alone time. Essential number 3, timepieces. This is it's an everyday watch. It's a diver's watch, actually. So I can go about 100 meters below sea level, or whatever, or 100 meters deep. But I'm not a diver like that. So, but this is very important because it's good to be on time. Even though I was late for this shoot today, and I was only late because I forgot my watch, so I had to go and pick it up to remember to be on time, even though I'm late. So, yeah, man, I have a friend of mine. His name is CJ, the Connect, and he is a watch fanatic. Paulo Coelho as well. He is a watch fanatic as well. And these guys are really into timepieces, and what I like about what they've taught me about watches, at least, is just it's the artistry in watchmaking and the process it takes, how meticulous they are, the materials and the things used to make these watches. The watchmaking is such a beautiful, beautiful art form in my eyes. Another one is eye drops. My eyes get very red. This is why you'll always find me with shades on, which is maybe a little bonus point. But yes, eye drops are very important to me because my eyes get very dry, very easily irritable as well. So even if you Google script right now, you will rarely find a picture of me without shades on. Most people don't know this, but I am asthmatic. So I need this thing every now and then, not all the time, but I need this thing to breathe. How lucky it is for most of you to just wake up and you're poor Jay, some of us need this. And I only use it because, just in case, I carry this around just in case I run into someone breathtaking. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've had asthma since I was a kid, and for the most part, I've outgrown it, but yeah, I still keep it just in case. There's nothing that is surface level with me, and I wish sometimes I had a mind and a heart that was just casual, you know? That's why it's difficult for me to also just listen to like casual music, or music that doesn't evoke anything, or movies that are just watch and be never-minded about, because everything is intentional and is built to be intentional with me. So I wish sometimes I could dumb it down. This is for other people's breathing. You gotta floss, guys. Brushing is not enough. You need to floss. The herero in me, I'm always eating like biltong or a sticky flake somewhere. So flossing is very, 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 very important. You just pop one of these out and you get to flossing. Make sure your teeth are very clean. This is I was gonna say Colgate Smile, but $1 million smile for a reason, right? and I'd like to keep it that way for a very, very, very long time. Thank you so much, guys. This has been Script on What a Lifestyle with my 6 essentials. I have more, but these are the ones that first came to mind when What a Lifestyle called me. I wonder who's going to be next. You guys in the comments at home, talk to each other. Guess who's going to be the next guest and what 6 essentials you think they might have. Till next time, sure.
Lights, camera, action. Now, when it comes to photography, it's not just about whipping out a camera and taking a picture. It is so much. There's so much that goes into making that picture the perfect picture. Now, we sort out the best photographers, look through them, handpick them, and bring them to your screens. They talk us through taking photography for events as well as so much more. Each and every milestone put together, well polished and given back to you as the client. Well, this evening we are going to be chit-chatting with one of our most decorated photographers in Namibia. Yes, you could have guessed it. They are going to be coming through to your screens. So watch, enjoy, and of course, take notes for those DIY things.
Hi, What a Lifestyle. I'm Theo the Creative, currently based in Khobabes, a photographer and videographer. So today I'm going to take you through a creative photo shoot. Like, I first started with a smartphone, okay, and I was always saying, okay, I'll start one day, until I met someone who told me, okay, use what you have to get started. There's never a right time to get started. So from there on, I borrowed cameras from friends and started learning until I got my own. That's where my journey started in 2023. It started as a hobby, but now it brings income. The fact that I can freeze moments and tell people stories through visuals that will last forever. So the upcoming generation can also have something to look back on. Today we're gonna use a one light setup and bounce the light with a reflector. The lighting I'm gonna use is called feathering, of which the light will just pass by the model's face. So to get that soft lighting. Today we're gonna use the Nikon full frame, paired with a 50mm and a Gotox trigger to control the light. Okay, I'm gonna call my model. So today I'm here with Daniela. So we're gonna do a creative photo shoot. My first step is always to ask the client or the model what's your favorite song, just to set the vibe and to get loosen up, yeah. Okay, this is a reflector. So I'm gonna use the silver side to bounce the light to the subject. So we are gonna start with a test shot just to see the intensity of the light. Currently the image is a bit dark, so which means I have to increase the power of the light. I'm gonna get close-up shots, so I'm gonna switch to the 70-200 lens. We call it a telephoto lens, so it brings the subject closer. The market in Khobabes is small, so you have to work harder to stand out. And okay, the advantage it also brings to me is so I'm learning new skills to stand out amongst the crowd. As I said, I prefer using the Sony for video work. So we're gonna shoot a reel for TikTok. Okay. So currently the gimbal is already balanced, so I'm just gonna power it on. Okay, some of you might wonder why is the camera in this format. So basically it's in portrait form for social media content. So after shooting, you don't have to rotate again. It's just straight ready for social media. Setting up a studio is very important, especially the lighting. It gives you the end outcome. So if you have poor lighting, the final outcome will be like dull and so on. So it's important you have also have props, so you can give the image like a different look. Put passion before money and enter for the right reason. It's important to know why you're entering the industry, and keep on learning, and you have to be consistent throughout the whole process. Even if things doesn't look they're going, even if the things are not looking positive, just keep on focusing. I'm Theo, the creative based in Khobabes, photographer and videographer. So till next time.
One thing about What a Lifestyle is we are going to go through all lengths to make sure that you look fantastic. Now, this is the What I Wear segment. And with What I Wear, we package outfits perfectly for you to make that statement. Don't talk too much, let the outfit do the talking for you. Yes, it's that obvious. Let's get into it.
Hi, my name is Tsadago Emmanuel Parweb. I am a fashion designer by profession. My label is called House of Tsadago. I'm a creative director of the House of Tsadago, HOT for short. I am now also the new fashion coordinator for Miss Namibia and Miss Teen. And I have been in the fashion industry for well over 10 years. It's something I love. And now I get to show my love to you guys out there in Namibia. I come from a small town, and then in this town we only had PEP, and my mother sort of almost refused to wear stuff from PEP. So she used to make her own clothes, and as a young boy I always used to see her making these clothes. And then when I got older, my late sister, she used to be a beauty queen. So I think the love for pageantry also started back then already. So when I got older, I got to study fashion at the University of Namibia. And I think the love for it just grew from there. Basically working with both Miss Teen and Miss Namibia. So as the fashion coordinator, my job entails me finding the looks, that every look that you guys are gonna see on screen basically has to go through me. Because a lot of the work is a collaboration between the girls and myself. And then we work together with, like I said, a lot of the designers. So it's probably over 30 designers that we work with from all over Namibia. So, and then most of them actually are from the Omaka region, especially for the traditional attire. So basically what we have here is the designer collection from the two students from the College of the Arts. They're graduates that graduated this year, in fact. So the blue that you're seeing right here, that's from one designer. And then the sort of the red-orange, the shui one, that's from another designer. The reason why we chose this is because we didn't want to do your typical traditional way. We wanted it to be a reimagined tradition. So we're taking a younger, more edgier, more fresh, don't you girls agree? Yeah. Sort of look that we're trying to go for. And this is what we came up with. So when we're doing the decision as to which designers to work with. And the reason why we chose College of the Arts is because they're younger designers. And like I said before, we wanted to make use of designers that understand the younger demographic. So when they first came up with the collection, when we first chose this collection, they actually hadn't seen the models as yet. So stuff like this one, can you come forward for me a little bit? This particular design, when it came on the runway, when I saw a picture of it on the runway, I fell in love with it because it's a simple design. It's quite a simple design, but sits so well on and it hugs all the right places. The color works for pretty much anybody. It could be a fair skin which is light, or you could also be on a dark skin and it still comes out very nicely. So this is a collection where there's a little bit of play with the black and the blues that we have on this one, as you can see on this one as well. The blues that we have as well. It is such a striking color. I believe that when me and my bosses, the people that are behind Miss Namibia, when they saw this collection, we just all fell in love with it because of the colors. The colors are so beautiful. The blues, the black, and the sort of the hint of sort of orange that's in there. It plays so well, and I can just see it on the stage or on the runway how beautiful it's going to look. So with the right lighting and everything. So this is the reason why we chose this.